Thank God for women. I mean, let's take a minute and appreciate a lot of them, because the Wild Souse appeared, and man, I just had to walk around like a park a couple of times in flip-flops looking for like a gathering that I was supposed to go to today, and I missed it entirely. But I was just walking around in flip-flops, and already my shit's blistered the fuck up. Like I can't walk without limping right now. Like I think I've got like three, one, two. Okay, maybe just two. But man, like, can you imagine walking around in high heels for long periods of time? Like the park was. It was a pretty big park, you know, like an inner city park. But even then, oh man, it hurt like hell. And I don't even know how they handled it before. Oh, there she is. She gave us a Pecha Berry. They do the weird Kingdom Hearts thing before Kingdom Hearts, where it's the spray duck. What? I don't think that's an original thing. Well, no, I don't think it's. I think it's an original concept created for this game. Not so much, because I remember the Whalmer Pail. Wasn't there another one? Like a Blossom something? Let me look it up here. Fucking, let's see. My phone sucks. My phone sucks. I want to talk about the Whalmer Pail before I get into the subject of this episode. Wait, maybe it's just Whalmer without the H. Whalmer Pail. Okay, there it is. Now let's see if our good old friend Google will be able to tell us what on earth, what the other ones are. Watering can, where is it? I just saw it. There it is. Let's see what the watering cans do in the game. Let's see. The original one is the squirt bottle. Whalmer Pail, there it is. The spray duck? Oh my god, it is a real thing. Oh shit. I had no clue. This must be the first time that I bothered getting the spray duck. Oh wow. I didn't expect to actually discover something when I was playing for this channel. And of course, I'm going to give the quick claw to my homie, Mr. Donatello, that I just did right there. He, I don't know what it is, but, you know, while I'm heading towards getting all my party members, I'm gonna just focus primarily on who's the mainstay. I'm not going to give anybody who's not a mainstay a TM or well, of course I'm gonna give them an HM, but, you know, if I give them a thing to hold, it's going to be taken out as soon as, you know, I add to my party, which I should be doing sometime soon. You'll see. You'll all see. But let's just get down to brass tacks. Let's talk about the good old grass type. You know, your ass is grass. That's the joke, right? You know, it rhymes, therefore it's funny. Okay, grass is a fairly basic type, so, you know, if I go off message for a bit on here, then, you know, I think I'll be forgiven. Because what is there to talk about? It's the most basic fucking type in the world. God, I could have sworn I talked about them before, but I suppose not. Grass is actually one of my favorite types as far as first gen is concerned. And, oh man, Glammy How, your evolution in this game, whoo, I can't wait to see it. Y'all are in for a treat if you haven't played this game. Oh my goodness, how embarrassing. No, because I think that a lot of the starter Pokemon in, like, even though their type combination is frustrating, because... Alright, let's talk about it. Grass Poison, Grass Bug. Okay, there's one Grass Psychic in the start. And that's it. There's no other real variations. They're extremely limited as far as type goes. but I love the design of a lot of them. As much shit as I give Bulbasaur, I'll give them credit. Ivysaur looks fucking great as a Pokemon. He's considered a classic much more than Venusaur is. And, you know, while Venusaur, of course, is the superior option in terms of stats, Ivysaur is a pretty good starter. It looks like a dinosaur! What's not to like? I love dinosaur shit. Oddish and Vileplume. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I have a certain fondness for Vileplume that not too many people have. It's not the best Pokemon in the world. It's far from it. Even in terms of design, it's just a fucking weird ass plant. It looks like something out of Yokai Watch. But really, the reason why I like it is because the Celadon City episode. I mean, first of all, that was one of the episodes that I taped. What, did I tape it? Or did I? Actually, it may have been on that same tape that I had when I was young. That was a VHS tape that had, I know it had the Safari Zone on it. And it had the Ponyta races. Wait, I think that was the same thing. Shit. Wait. Okay, so either the Safari Zone episode, maybe there's two Safari Zone episodes, because I also remember Safari Zone being referenced in the Genghis Khan episode. But anyway, Celadon City, that episode was probably one of my most watched. So naturally I am a bit biased, and I was somewhat disappointed because Gloom was so hard to find in the original Pokemon Yellow, at least for me anyway. And Oddish, I don't think Oddish was in there, to my knowledge. I could be mistaken about that. Locations in Gen 1. Is there any... I guess it... Oh. Okay, yeah, it's available in yellow and red. It's not available in blue, but yellow was my first one. Maybe when I was a kid I just didn't bother, getting a Oddish. And I could have sworn that I saw a Gloom somewhere in the wild. Maybe I'm just big crazy man. Maybe I'm just talking out of my nonsense right now. Okay, here we go. You see, it's only got a 5% chance max on Route 15 and 14. And I don't think Vileplume is able to be found in the wild. Let's find out about this as well. We got time. Got all the time in the world. Life is a waste of time. Everything's a waste of your goddamn time. I'm trying to gain the Pokemon Tower, but these fucks trying to make sure. Yeah, see, you can't run into them in the wild, even up to 4th gen. The Vileplumes. But yeah, no, I like I like the design of a lot of them a lot. Paris and Parasect, I thought were really cool. They were like the only real bug type Pokemon that I was interested in when I was a kid, because I love the pincers. I like that Parasect. It looks like a hermit crab more than an actual, bug. I mean, then again, whether or not crabs. Oh lord, that's a stroke. Whether or not crabs are considered, I call them insects of the sea, but that's neither here nor there. Victory Bell, I don't know why. I find it creepy, but also kind of cute. And Exeggutor, I just find it entertaining that they tried to make a tree Pokemon. And its heads are coconuts. Its coconuts are heads. It's so neat. And when I was a kid, okay, we're moving on. Tangela? I don't give a fuck about Tangela. It's got the mystery to it. I'll give it that. It's got a fucking mystery to it. Oh, Christ. Oh, don't tell me that I went fucking backwards in my decision making for this episode. Otherwise, I'm going to have, because I could have sworn that I talked about all the. Yeah, I did. I did talk about the grass types already. Oh, God damn, what have I done? Alright, well, you know, now that I screwed up all of my talking about types, let's just, oh no. Let's, talk about what's in the weather. No, okay. So, I'm gonna be real. This video will probably come out after a long delay because these last 2 weeks have been fucking hard on me. I ain't gonna talk about it. It's really personal stuff. But, you know, I've been dealing with some shit in my personal life, and God, I'm depressed. I'm frustrated. Mostly I'm just taking pity on myself. And I've just had an onslaught between actual work, between like job work and just pitying myself afterwards. And you know, I think I'm entitled to that. You know, I do this shit for free. You know, after 5 years of doing this kind of thing, I don't think anything of mine from this channel is going to be taken off. And, you know, I've had to sort of confront that sort of fact. I've had to just sort of, you know, come to terms with it. And, you know, I'm not going to doubt that, hey, a miracle can happen, but at this point I'd say it's unrealistic to determine whether or not that would actually be the case. Now, that was me taking care of a few other of the Pokemon trainers in that area. At least to my recollection, that was what I was doing. And these grunts are going to jump up on this old man. What a couple of buttholes just chilling out. This guy's just wanting to smell some flowers, dude. Why y'all gotta be up in his grill? Oh man, and y'all got terrible Pokemon. Then again, I got the pot's calling the kettle over here now. I've been finding it harder and harder to continue pretending like everything's okay, everything's super chill, because it's not. And it's really hard to be secretive, because I just want to spill my guts to the world and say, look, here I am. Ah! But I can't do that. And to me, I'd say that that's a weird part of adult life, because it's like, you know, when you're a kid, you find out about social security numbers, you are able to go easily accustomed to that shit. You're able to just say, hey, it's just a bunch of numbers that may mean something to me when I'm older. I gotta keep that shit close to your chest. That thing is hammered into your heart, and it just can't be done. So unlike that, when it comes to personal matters, for my own sake, that I literally cannot talk about without giving out personal information. No, nothing as bad as giving away my social security number, but still pretty bad. So, you know, God, it's hard doing that sort of thing. Doing this, trying to communicate without being earnest. It's not in my blood. It's not in my DNA to. I mean, I'm a goddamn buffoon. I'm so easy to fucking manipulate and naive, and maybe that has something to do with what I'm trying to lay down here. But you know, that's for you to decide, Mr. or Mrs. Viewer, Ms. God. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how the fucking patriarchy decided to give women like a status of married and unmarried. That's the fucking garbage, and it still hasn't ended yet. People are still calling Ms. and Miss and Mrs. and it's like, you shouldn't be doing that anymore. You shouldn't be capable of doing that anymore. And it's just so fruitless. And you know, not because nowadays, because Mr. means Mr. You don't have to be married. You don't have to be unmarried to fucking call Mr. Even though nobody really calls Mr. Maybe that whole Miss and Mr. kind of thing is dying right now. Maybe it'll be dying in the near future. Oh, but time is running short, and I gotta end this episode, so I hope y'all stay wild. Boo.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow.